5 minutes.
Your awareness may be powerful enough to control your instincts. Your instinct will be to remove your hand from the box.
It's your girl Meesh, and welcome to another episode of the Luv MEESH Podcast. Hey loves, and welcome to another episode of Luv MEESH Podcast. I miss you guys. Do you miss me? I have a little, I'm getting over a cold, as you can hear. But how have you guys been doing? Have you learned something new? Are you starting a new project? Are you changing your diet? Are you challenging yourself to be a better person? As long as you're growing and evolving and spreading love, you're on the right path. And I hope you see the fruits of your labor. So what's been going on with me? So I've moved and I'm in a space of let God, let go and let God. As I stated, I was battling a cold. And what I remember is this time last year, I was so down and out. And I think I had that cold for like a month. And I remember going to the ER and they wanted to test me for COVID, and I was like, no. So they diagnosed me with walking pneumonia. And I just did not know what to do. I was sick, down and out. Like, I just could not stop my nose from running. I could not stop spitting up. Now, I do remember I was clubbing. I had on my cute little outfits. I was drinking a lot. And I noticed that my body didn't handle being sick as well as it has this year from last year based on my activities. And what I remember too is everybody around me was helping me. Like, people were giving me sea moss and soup and herbs and mullein tea, and I got the breathing machine from my sister. Just like the village was helping me get better because I did not know what to do for my own self. So this year, I've noticed a difference. I want to say that I've been down for like, what is this? Like a week and 2 days. And I was mostly doing herbs like teas. Teas. I was doing nothing but, I wanted to make sure I was eating nothing but soup, because last year I don't even do cheese, but I remember we would go play bingo, and the only vegan thing they had there was like pasta. So I would get pasta with all that in it, and it had extra cheese too, and I believe that did not help with the mucus. So as I'm reading these books, I'm going to tell you, they say stay away from milk and mucus-causing foods. So I wasn't even helping myself get better. Like, my body was probably like, girl, help me. I'm trying to help you. So I bought like 2 of every vegetable vegan soup you could think of. And I just was like doing soup and crackers and just trying to stick to that just to give my body a chance to heal. But my sister, she got me 2 books. One of them is Medicinal Herbs, A Beginner's Guide. And the other book is called Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine, 550 Herbs and Remedies for Common Ailments. And I already had Natural Cures for Dummies. So the difference between last year, same time, y'all, same cold, just more knowledge, I could say. I referred to my resources. I didn't do the breathing treatment yet, but I do want to do that because I think that will help clear out what I have. But I still have the mullein tea from Sharita, mullein leaf. So I have like a stainless steel tea. It looks like an egg. You just open it up. You put the mullein leaf in there. You close it and you dip it in your tea. I've been using real honey. I usually use agave, but I haven't been to Publix yet to pick up some more. So real honey and my distilled water. And the soups, I would put garlic in the soups. I would put turmeric in the soups. I would put, I'm sorry, y'all, I got the darn radio on. I would put turmeric, garlic, onion powder, real garlic cloves, and paprika. Like, spicy stuff is supposed to help run that. Spicy stuff is supposed to help run the cold out too. And I would literally sit in the sun and like sweat, like let my pores sweat it out. Because the sun is like healing. We're like plants. So the sun, let me get this together because what you're not finna do. I usually have soft stuff in the background. I don't know what Billy Carson got. Let me just go to his page because the radio is not it. So let me see. I'll just stick with what I know. Let me just go back to my regular old tunes. Let me see what this is. Is it music? Is it just music? Is it music? Okay, I could do that. Sitting in the sun, and then I would eat peppermints, and sleep. Like you literally, I would work, be in the sun, work, and sleep. And I also been doing Reiki healing for other people, so I think helping sending that energy out allows it to come back too. So I make sure I do that once a day. That's been in a regimen. But as I refer to the books, if anyone out there, because this cold is going to go around. It's like we can't avoid it. We go to the grocery store. We go to the gas station. We drop the kids off. You at the office. Like you can't avoid it. So up your Lysol, your bleach, your dishwater and stuff like that. But also give your body the vitamins that it needs. So I was doing high dose of vitamin C. I was taking 2-3 pills. I have my vitamin D. I have, matter of fact, I just did them today. Let me see. I have my black seed oil. I have my hemp oil. I told you the vitamin C. I got my zinc. I told you the vitamin D. And then I was trying to do herbs for so long. And then I had got rid of the runny nose part, but I was coughing up. Then I started to cough. And my mom got me some cough medicine. So, if you probably can't do all herbs. Like, it's okay to use medicine, but I was just trying to use as much herbs as I could. Oh, and elderberry. I ran out of the elderberry syrup that I had. My sister bought me elderberry syrup and sea moss. And I was putting the sea moss is so disgusting. I don't care what nobody say, but I was putting two scoops in my soup and just try to put as much seasoning as I can because, And I usually do smoothies, but since this was like a cold, I wanted to put hot stuff in my body, so I wasn't doing my cold smoothies. But I also want to give some tips that were in these books. So this is from the medicinal herbs. I was almost about to get a sore throat, so I was gargling with peroxide to kind of help with that. But they say sore throat formulas are Encenia spray. They tell you how to make that. You could do a sage mouth and throat spray. You could do soothing throat balls with spearmint. So that was within here. I didn't really see nothing on this one about colds. But they have like a cough, TB gone, elderberry syrup. I guess this one is more for tinctures and stuff like that. Well, let me tell you, Mama Bear is in these books crazy. I'm so proud of her. So I haven't dug into the books too much yet because I was using my natural dummies. That's what told me what vitamins and stuff to get. But I thought it was interesting that these books had helpful tips too, and I just wanted to share. So now I'm looking in the Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine. And in this one it says cold, flu, and fevers. Garlic, ginger, and lemon. Combine them to create the classic flu remedy that can also be used to relieve colds, sore throats, and tonsillitis. Ginger, cinnamon, cloves, and cayenne have heating properties that stimulate sweating. This helps to lower the body's temperature during a fever. Elderberry and yarrow are antiviral stimulants, sweating and astringent the mucous membranes of the nose and throat, reducing the production of mucus. So remember I told y'all elderberry? I got to find that yarrow. Bonist and cayenne are particularly helpful for respiratory infections. I think everybody need to be on that right now with this. The name we shall not say. Okay, wormwood and gentian are bitter herbs that cool the body and combat high fever. Diet: for all of the problems, eat lightly. Fruit and vegetables are the best. The latter perhaps is in a soup, which would be the vegetables, which is what I was doing. Avoid greasy, fatty, sugar-rich foods and dairy products. Oh my gosh. Self-help: reduce fever and temperature by washing with cool or cold water and drinking plenty of liquid, especially when sweating. Now, I hate a cold shower, so I wasn't doing that. Okay, it says, remember that in the very young and very old, even a common cold can develop into pneumonia. Always seek professional advice if symptoms persist or subtly get worse. So, I wasn't no very young, but the doctor diagnosed me with that last year. So, I think a combination of going out with my little sandals in the winter and my cute little short clothes and eating that cheese, knowing I don't really do dairy like that, I think that just did not help the situation. Okay, so let's see. General remedies: herbs, garlic, ginger, lemon. Remedy: crush a medium-sized garlic clove, grate a similarly sized piece of fresh ginger, and squeeze the juice from 1 lemon. Mix together with 1 teaspoon of honey or warm water and stir. Drink up to 1 2/3 cups a day while symptoms last. So I was already doing my tea, y'all. Garlic and ginger and lemon. Look at that. Herbs: thyme, boncet. Remedy: make an infusion using half teaspoon each with 3/4 cup or 150 milliliter of water and drink 1 to 2 cups a day. This remedy is very effective if thick green mucus and nasal congestion occur. So I need to get on that thyme and boncet because I don't want it to start back up. I can still feel a little pressure in my chest, but at least I'm not runny nose and cough spitting. At least my throat isn't sore, but I know it's some debris. I could still that's why I want to get that breathing treatment. Okay, colds, herbs, lemons, and cinnamon, and I always put cinnamon in my tea. Drink the freshly squeezed juice of 1 lemon, and dilute it in warm water. Add 1 teaspoon of honey to the juice and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon powder. Herb, ginger. Infuse 2 to 3 slices of fresh ginger of water for 5 minutes. Take up to 3 cups a day. Herbs: elderberry and lemon. Take 1 teaspoon of elderberry tincture and extract in warm water up to 3 times a day. Add in freshly squeezed juice from half a lemon. High fever: yarrow, boncet, cayenne. Make an infusion. Okay, high fever: yarrow, boncet, cayenne. Make an infusion using 1 tablespoon of each yarrow and boncet with a pinch of cayenne to the water. Brew for 5 minutes and drink it hot. Take 2 cups a day. Options: add 1 to 2 of the following herbs: 2 to 3 cloves, a tablespoon of powder or grated fresh ginger, chopped cinnamon bark, crushed peppercorns. Do not take yarrow during pregnancy. Herb: wormwood and gentian. Take 10 drops of each tincture with water 3 times a day in addition to the above remedy. Do not take wormwood during pregnancy. Mild fever: yarrow and onion. So we know those 2 are good. Flu with muscle aches and pains: herbs, thyme, lemon balm, elderflower. Remedy: make an infusion using 5 grams of each herb to 3 cups of water. Brew for 10 minutes and drink up to 3 cups. Herb Encenia. Take tablets or capsules of up to 1 teaspoon of tincture with water twice a day. Alternatively, make a decoction with 5 grams of root to 3 cups. Okay, and then they talk about sore throat and everything else that you need. Like, I feel like every parent should have a book like this in their home. I was going to say mommy, but hey, daddies do it too. Back in the day, they didn't have money to go to the hospital like that. Like, we relied on the herbs, the medicine woman, or the elder in the community or whatever. If you guys haven't noticed, the elders are dying, grandparents are dying, parents are dying, and we're up next. And who are we going to call to help us? We just going to keep going to the doctor all the time? We need to be thankful that we can read and we have a brain to be able to understand stuff and to try to help ourselves. Like, it's nothing to get this book, and when you come up with a symptom, go to the store and get the stuff, and boom, you wrote your own prescription. So yeah, those were those 2 books. And then the last book, this comes from Natural Cures for Dummies. It says, Curing the Common Cold. Was this the first page that I did? Well, let me start with boosting your immune system. I feel like I did this before already, y'all. Probiotic. Yeah, I do probiotic too. Probiotic, 5 billion CFU, which is colony-forming units. Vitamin D, vitamin C. They also mention beta-glucan, andrographis, and colostrum, but it said pre-milk that a cow secretes, and y'all know how I feel about animals. For a healthy gut, you can do bee, propolis, cinnamon bark, grapefruit seed extract, grape seed extract, olive leaf extract, and valerian. So that was that. And then for the common cold, I do remember going on this in the previous episode. Colostrum, probiotics, vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin D, zinc, licorice extract, olive leaf. So you see how it just kind of goes over the same things. I've been putting these things in my body. And it's so funny. I wasn't sick when my sister gave me sea moss and elderberry. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, well, where the hell did this come from? And I remember I went to my brother's house for Thanksgiving with a lot of people there. And then I do remember my niece was sick. And it reminded me of her cold because she's had it for a while too, where she had runny nose. But I just thought it was odd that I had got her so long ago with that runny nose and I was just fine. And now all of a sudden so it could have just built up in my body, or who knows. I do know I haven't been taking my vitamins as much as I should. So maybe I let my own immune system drop, and then boom, there go the germ. So every now and then, I don't think I'll be doing this every day. Like, maybe I need to learn how to put these powders in a tea, because I do not like swallowing these pills. But I'll figure out a remedy to get it in there every day. But if not every day, just try to at least get it in your diet, and not only, do this when you're sick. Like, that's not real healthy. But yeah, I was just like, oh my God, look at my own growth. Like, last year compared to now, it's so crazy. Last year just compared to now, it's been a year, y'all. Like, I was a whole baby. Like, I felt like I was gonna die. That mucus would not go away. It was so thick. I was scared to go to sleep, y'all. That mucus was so thick. This time I remember coughing up this big old ball. I was like, what? That was in my body? And I just kept spitting it up. I was spraying Lysol and stuff. I was more so concerned about people around me than myself, because I'm like, look, I know what I need to do. Y'all just make sure y'all okay. So I just thought it was interesting that, knowledge really is power. And what's the use of having knowledge if you're never going to use it? So, you know how to fight a cold, but you never have to fight it. Like, as I continue to grow and start my own family, I'm going to be able to be like, babe, I got you. We go get rid of this cold. Or the kitties, son, daughter, like, I got you. We can get rid of these colds. And it's just so refreshing, because I feel like being able to cure myself of a cold, I feel more confident of having a family and helping my family. Like, Just imagine having a family and they sick and I don't know what to do. I just keep running to the doctor. Like, ain't nobody got no money or time for that. Like, I feel like women are like the healer of the family, the nurturer. You know what I mean? So, again, just get these and start your little library. You don't have to be a book or write me, but just get certain books to where you can pull them, in times of need and be able to, help yourself, help your man, help your kids, help grandma, granddad, mom, dad, sister, brother. Like, you never know if someone's down and out. You may be able to make them a little basket with all these vitamins and stuff. Like, to me, that's love. You know what I mean? Like, a person's sick. Oh, I hope you feel better. Okay. The fuck does that do? Getting them some soup or getting them some herbs and stuff like that is love in itself. Like, you're giving them the tools they need to get better. Or just get them the books. And, so they'll be prepared next time. But yeah, this episode wasn't going to be too long. I just wanted to give, I was just so proud of myself. Like, I just remember being sick like this before, and it was just completely different from now. And as I continue to keep these vitamins and stuff in my regimen, I don't want to be sick ever again. So let's toast to that. But I haven't been saying what I'm supposed to say in these podcasts, so I'm just messing up on my own darn thing. So, namaste, lovaste, and always vibe high, babe. And I'm going to put a disclaimer in that. Sometimes you can't always vibe high. You get a little low. Sometimes we like to wallow low. Like, how low can you go? But don't stay there. That's the trick. Because vibing low attracts low energy, attracts bad things happening to you. It can attract accidents. It can attract illnesses. It may even attract death. So, do what you need to do to get them feels, but go on and brush it off and go on and vibrate back high, because we are light beings. We are supposed to shine bright, and sometimes our light can dim. But all right, do what you need to do to build back up that courage to shine bright again. So yeah, namaste, lovaste, always vibe high, babe. Thanks a million for listening. There's a million podcasts in the world. You clicked on this one, this one, to hear what I have to say. I hope the universe has a special message for you. You can reach me on Linktree at /love.meesh. I hope you have a better than great day. Love ya. Talk to you later. Bye.
You all come to us young people for hope. How dare you? Stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words. And yet, I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction. And all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you?